Hey! Welcome back, everybody! Welcome back to my channel! I've been watching vlogs on how to make better vlogs, and they tell you to be real aggressive like that. Welcome back to my channel! Welcome! Thank you for coming back! Like and subscribe! I want to focus this vlog on Ween. It is... oh my god. It can't be. It's not actually. Is it September 20th? Is it September 20th? I was like, I should record an intro and it could be like, I'm thinking about Halloween. What are we gonna do for Halloween this year, guys? This will be fun. And I just did not realize that we got 10 days to this month. What are we gonna do for Halloween? Man, I'm sweating. I'm sweating now. So here's the thing. I've been thinking about Halloween for a while, but I haven't done anything about it. If you guys have been following me on Instagram or Facebook, you know that I had a Minotaur phase. This makes it seem like my Minotaur phase was 5 seconds long. Everyone's like, yeah, sure you did, Bryn. You drew it 3 times. Good job. Ooze ponies, mummy ponies, hellhounds, making little monsters. So I was thinking I would do a few wall art pieces. I was thinking I'd do a couple of prints, and that's basically what we do for Ween this year. So this vlog is going to be following me as I do gummy Ween in a non-traditional way. So let's get started. Okay, only include this clip if you're planning on releasing the sculpts. If you're releasing the sculpts, then you can include this in the vlog. But only if you're gonna do it. Morning! I've had 10 gallons of coffee this morning and my knees tremble when I walk. Look, check out this mug. It's Blind Pew from Muppet Treasure Island. It says Billy Bones and it's got the black spot. And if you don't know that reference, you gotta watch Muppet Treasure Island because this is one of the best movies of all time. It's one of my favorite movies, and Sarah Connor Ceramics, one of my best friends ever, made this for me. She made fun of me today and said that I'm basically drinking children's coffee because it's got peppermint mocha cream in it. I put a crap ton of ice cubes in it because otherwise it's too hot, but I do really like it. So I'm making the last like 10 or so gummies for my sale on Saturday for the newbie exclusive sale, which I'm not really vlogging about, but I'm just sharing that that's what I'm doing right now. And then once I finished that, I'm going to work on Halloween stuff. So I made some executive decisions because I can do that because I'm the boss and also the employee of Gummy Pony. I decided that for Ween this year, I'm going to release 2 sculpts that I made 2 years ago, but never actually launched because they just didn't feel right at the time. I'm gonna launch them, and I'm also going to make a 3rd piece, and I will record myself sculpting that, and we're just gonna see how it goes and hope for the best. Fingers super double crossed, fingers quadruple crossed, and also my toes, and I'll braid my hair too. Okay, so get your Ween pants on. We are in a Ween mindset. Ween, 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 Ween. There are 2 holidays that I give shits about. April Fools, we notice, and Ween. I care about Ween and April Fools, that's it. People try to get me to care about Christmas, and I just can't. I feel like it's because Christmas is like, it's all encompassing. I love Christmas time so much. I love the holidays. I love putting lights everywhere, but I just don't know how to apply it to my own work. There's just too much happening, you know? And I think that's fair. Anyways, moving on. So this year for Ween, I'm going to be releasing 3 sculptures. 2 I actually made 2 years ago and I never released them. What actually happened was 2 years ago when I originally made these 2 pieces, they were meant to be part of a collection and they were supposed to come out with the Grimstone. He's meant to be like a ghost pony that lives in like a dreamscape. He actually is just made up of a rib cage and a skull, and the stuff around him is like a dream. Does that translate? Probably not. I don't know if I've ever said that out loud before. He was supposed to be launched with companions, and I'm about to show you the companions. The companions didn't launch because, as it turned out, this guy was crazy hard to make. And then the year after, I did the angular fish and the swamp guy. But this year, I'm releasing these 2 companions, and today I'm gonna make a 3rd piece. So the first guy, he's meant to look kind of like a ghost, a little bit fiery, kind of like a fire creature. All right, so this is the first guy. And then his little buddy is this, kind of like a little forest cat. And he has a face mask, made a little wooden mask, but it's not connected. It would be glued on in the final piece. And before you're like, what if, Bryn, we put a little magnet so you could take it off and replace it with other masks? That's a great idea. Thank you. Thank you for that great idea. We're not doing it though. And I want to make a 3rd buddy because I do think that best friends come in 3s, just like celebrity deaths. I haven't decided what the 3rd guy is going to be yet, but last night I drew this raccoon. I don't want it to be like 3 fantasy forest creatures and then a raccoon. That'd be weird, but also kind of funny. Raccoon.
Hey guys, voiceover me here. I started to sculpt pretty much straight away with no plan in sight, like not even a hint of a plan, which was a mistake. It was around this time that I realized that I didn't know what I wanted to make at all, so I whipped out some pencils and I started sketching raccoons to try to get myself in the mood, try to get a little bit warmed up about raccoons, which is literally a subject matter I've never cared about before. I've never been like, raccoons, I love those guys. It just feels right for this 3rd creature though. Hey guys, this is a voiceover because it started to rain a whole bunch and I thought that it was really hard to hear me speaking. I'm actually talking throughout this entire portion, but it's very hard to hear. You can hear the thunderstorm, which is lovely, but I think the combination of the 2 is really annoying. And my voice is already pretty annoying, so we're just gonna do a voiceover where you can only listen to the annoying parts and not the prettiest parts of the thunderstorms. Anyways, okay, so when I was sculpting these forest buddies 2 years ago, I started by sketching them out in Procreate. I had this 4-legged guy, and I also had this creature that looks a lot more like a little baby chicken. The little baby chicken turned into that first creature that I showed you. I kind of want to marry these types of designs with the raccoon sketches I was doing. And I don't think that's a huge jump because we have these little wattles, and the raccoon's face also has similar looking wattles. So I'm going to sketch over my original drawings, but pull out bits that are more raccoon vibe. For instance, let's take these ears into a more raccoon direction. I like the way the top line of a raccoon is, the way it slopes up like a little mountain or a hill or something. Yeah, I'm pretty into that. Okay, so Procreate lets me manipulate the shape of a sculpt before wasting material or time. It really helps me like map out a character before I get too frustrated sculpting something where I have no plan. The amount of times where I'm just like sculpting, I don't know where it's going, and I'm trying to let the clay give me a direction, it's pretty much 100% of the time, so I'm proud of myself for not doing that this time. Okay, so at this point I know what you're thinking. You made a raccoon. Well done in not marrying your raccoon to a forest buddy at all, dude. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, damn. At this point, it's time to move some stuff around. Try a tail that's up in the air. Give it horns. Maybe or maybe not. What about a flame tail? Make it more fantasy. More flames. What about puppy ears? What about bear ears? Yeah, I think this is real good. Or at least I think this is good enough. At least good enough to move forward with my sculpt. I think that these will work well as a collection. There are parts of the 3 pieces that all match each other while making sure that each buddy can stand alone as its own character. And now I'm going to use that sketch I just did as the basis for my sculpture, and I'm going to start sculpting. But also, this is a secret. Don't tell anybody. I know how this sculpture turns out because I'm in the future editing this vlog, and my sculpture doesn't look anything like that drawing. Like, literally nothing like that drawing. That drawing, never seen her before, because the sculpture looks totally different now. Introduce yourself to the vlog.
I'm Michael Corey, Sr., Bryn's father.
He's my dad.
I'm her dad.
He likes to do stuff. He's currently working in a bunch of poison ivy.
I hope it's regular ivy, you know, like the kind
It's
that grows
not. I told you.
at Wrigley Field in Chicago.
Just told you that is all poison ivy back there.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, here's a little break from sculpting. My dad came over and he helped me install an electrical wire out to my shed so that we would have light outside. It was very boring. Don't tell him I said that. It was extremely interesting. I was enlightened by the process. We had to dig a trench. Ultimately, we got power out to the shed and it was a really fun day. We also had really awesome Syrian food.
Dad ordered this for himself.
Overall, 10 out of 10 day.
We did it.
Now back to the sculpt.
There we go. Okay, so this is where the third guy is right now. He's kind of looking like a little bear. He was looking a lot less like a little bear, but I was like, he needs to look more like a raccoon. He's very dorky looking, and I'm into it. Wing creature! Wing creature! Ah! Good morning. My birthday is in a couple of days. And so I've been able to get away with pretty much everything. So far, this is what I've done. This is what I've gotten away with for my birthday. We picked up this cat. She was free on Facebook and I was like, my birthday's coming up. And so we have a cat now. Can you see? I ordered fake nose rings. Oh God, it tickles so much. Okay, so I have septum, fake septum ones, and then I have fake side guys. Fake side boys. And I was like, P, do you want to go get our noses pierced tomorrow? And he was like, yes. And he's super excited about it. Aren't you, Patrick?
Now I'm scared.
I think you look so cute with the nose ring.
We're going to Eclairs. And
I think I'm going to get a side guy. They might be like, no, your ears are bad. You did a bad job taking care of your ear piercings. So we will not pierce your nose. Hey, 32, let's go to Claire's. And get new nose. Let's get new nose holes.
tickled my face.
It tickled my face.
I teared up.
It tickled my little face a lot. I didn't enjoy it, but let's go get it done permanently. He's been multiple brain farts, one after another, that has gotten him to this point. This little like piggy bear leaf forest guy. But at least we're here. I'm really proud of myself. I think he's gonna be furry everywhere except for the leaves. And I think no tail. No tail at all. We'll see. Today is a day, I don't know what day it is, but I'll put it right here in this little sandwich. So I have to repair it. It keeps falling apart. I sculpted the base. Can you see that there's a different tone in the material here? The main material in here is super sculpty. It's super sculpty firm. I love to sculpt with super sculpty because it is so soft and it's just a delight to work with. I hate working with it because it cracks. After you've baked it, it tends to crumble and fall apart, especially if, I guess it'd be one thing if you were sculpting it and then you were just going to leave it as is. But I sculpt things and then I drill and I add things and I sculpt more onto it and I sand it and it just can't hold up to my stress. But anyways, I'm going to try to do a sculpt sprint and finish this little bear raccoon spirit woodland forest creature thing because it is probably the 7th of October. I have no idea. But that's too damn far into October for me not to have this completed. Hey, future Bryn here. It's October 19th. I'm like 10, 12 days beyond this point. And I'm really, I want to point out that I'm not wrong, that I should be concerned. There's so much I had to do. There have been sleepless nights in between now and then. I'm going to jump back, but I guess what I wanted to say was I'm having audio troubles. But I'm unaware of it at this point. I'm aware now because in the future, as I'm trying to edit this vlog, I'm like, wait, the audio is absolutely whack and almost unbearable to listen to. I'm trying to mix it and try to fix it a little bit, but past Bryn had no idea. I'm here to apologize formal apology to you. I have a new mic and I'm trying to learn how to use it. There are only 2 buttons on it. I don't know why it's so hard. Look, they need to make microphones that have lockable dials, because if you accidentally flip one and you're not thinking about it, by the way, the amount of footage I have recorded realizing that my mic isn't on, so freaking much, I cannot even tell you. I also just think you might need a kitten break. Just a little juice box girl. She's just a tiny little kitten who's always in my lap and never leaves me alone and breaks all my shit and poops in a box in my house. All right, back to past Bryn.
Oh, you could be my little princess Peach, and I could be your Super Mario. The two of us were always meant to be. I know I never should have let you go. I've been waiting for a lifetime. You've been waiting for the right time. If I had an extra life, I swear I would die for you twice. I'd turn off the power and take out the game, blow on the cartridge and try it again. No matter what, it turns out the same. You're up in a castle, I'm down in the drain. You're in a whole other level of love, stuck at the bottom, you're way up above. So many enemies in between us, but you know I'll never give up. Oh, you could be my little princess Peach.
He doesn't have his mask on, so he looks kind of whack, but what do you think? He's got his little saddle of leaves. He's got his little ears. He's got a little bear tail. I finished it. What do you think?
I love him. Yeah, he's got a good mask. Why is he wearing a mask?
I don't know.
Oh, he's definitely who you go to in the Gummy Pony world for drugs.
No, he's a sweet little guy.
He's 100% the guy that sells you drugs.
No, he's a sweet little guy. He's too young for drugs. He's a little baby. Okay, so I finished this new sculpt. I have the other 2 sculpts. They're done. All I have to do is make molds for them. What time is it? Well, my phone's dead, so who knows? It could be any time. It could be very early. But anyways, this weekend is going to be wicked. My best friend Ellen is going to come and spend most of the weekend with me starting tomorrow night. My sister and her fiance Carl, who I love, is going to come and spend the weekend with me. Patrick and I are getting our noses pierced tomorrow because we're freaking 13-year-olds and it's my birthday and I'm like, let's get nose piercings. So yeah, it's going to be like a wicked weekend. I don't know how I'm going to get doodle fight. Why does my makeup look like that? Is it because you're sweaty, Bryn? I don't know how I'm going to work on anything at all. I don't know how I'm going to keep up because this weekend's going to be jam-packed. We're going to go to a haunted house, which I'm personally terrified of. But I'm the one saying I want to go. And everyone's like, Bryn, you hate haunted houses famously. And I'm like, not today. Today, Bryn loves haunted houses. I'm a new lady. I'm going to have a nose piercing. So, like, I'm going to love haunted houses. I'll try to film some of it, but I don't know how interesting any of that will be to any of you. But also maybe. Who knows? Okay, I love you. Have a good night. Hey, guys. That was the end of part 1. Part 2 will be posted tomorrow. At this point in the vlog, we have the finished sculpt. In part 2, it will all be about making final pieces that are fully colored and seeing where that goes. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in the vlog. Thank you for watching. I love you guys all so much. Oh, wait. Say bye, Juice. Say bye, Juice Box. I have a small obsession with cow print at the moment. I wonder why. Potato also wants to say bye because he can't be left out of anything. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
Would die for you twice. I'd turn off the power and take out the game, blow on the cartridge and try it again. No matter what,